What's interesting about you both now is you have a connective thread, one of the most transcendent players in the history of women's basketball.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to TFD. We've got a lot to talk about in the WNBA right now. The league stays delivering non-stop storylines, and with the CBA negotiations turning into a full-on circus, the drama just keeps coming. But let's stay locked in, because today's topic is a big one. Lisa Bluder and Aaliyah Boston were on NBC Sports, and they didn't hold back when it came to Caitlin Clark. Straight honesty, real insight. And some things were said that fans are definitely going to react to. So yeah, we're diving right into it. Coach Bluder, Aaliyah Boston, and the GOAT conversation around CC, let's get to it. Let's take a listen to what they had to say.
What's interesting about you both now is you have a connective thread, one of the most transcendent players in the history of women's basketball, in Caitlin Clark. And it's her birthday today. You guys both shouted her out.
Yes, that's my
Coach
girl.
Bluder and Aaliyah. Yeah, you can see on the right-hand side of your screen from Coach, and then Aaliyah doing a mashup of pictures, which is really sweet. I love this for you guys because you guys are both still really close. Obviously, Aaliyah as a current teammate, but how close are you still, Coach, to Caitlin?
Oh, I talk to her quite often. You know, I follow all of her successes and everything. I just always want to be in her camp and support her. I have so much admiration for her, for what she has really not only just accomplished, but what she's handled in her young 24 years of life. I told her today, your 20s have been pretty good to you.
I would say so. Yeah, they've been transformative, I would say, to say the least. And Aaliyah, it's been interesting watching her final season in college with you here at the desk and then watching your relationship develop at the professional level.
Yeah, honestly, it has been so great. It's always so weird when you play against someone and then you are on the same team and building that relationship. But I think just over the past 2 years, it's been amazing. From the first time she got to Indy and us just building that relationship on the court, off the court, honestly, that's my girl.
You guys are both elite. So when you met up with each other, of course, you've got all your college history, but then does it not take too long to recognize, hey, this is somebody that is like-minded like me, skilled like me, and can elevate my game to a level that I haven't seen?
I mean,
you had a
know that from
fantastic
playing
season last
against
season.
her. You know that from playing against her, just how competitive she is in that nature. And so to be on the same team, it honestly continues to motivate you because you guys want to be great for each other. And I feel like that's how we play. Like every time we step on the floor, we give each other our pregame hugs, and she says you're going to be amazing because you are amazing, and I say back. But it's just that confidence that Caitlin just continues to make you feel, and then you give it right back to her.
Yeah.
I was so happy for Aaliyah when Caitlin went to Indiana because I knew you were going to reap a lot of those passes down the court, and she was going to feed you the ball. And I just think you guys are such a dynamic duo.
Mama Bluder, we love you. For real. Lisa Bluder, Mama Bluder, we miss you out here in Indiana, man. It just doesn't feel the same. Every time I watch The Fever, I can't help but think, why aren't you on that sideline? Why are you letting us deal with this Stephanie White era like this? Come on now. Do you know how peaceful Caitlin Clark and Fever fans' lives would be if Lisa Bluder was the head coach? Just imagine laying your head on the pillow at night knowing Mama Bluder is the one drawing up the plays for CC. No stress, no chaos, just basketball IQ, confidence, and vibes. And don't even get me started on Aaliyah Boston. Lisa Bluder should be coaching her right now. That duo? Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston with Mama Bluder leading them? That would be electric, powerful, dangerous for the whole league. Instead, we got Stephanie White trying to turn Aaliyah into some kind of hub, running everything through her in weird ways. It just doesn't hit the same. It feels forced. But still, hearing Lisa Bluder and Aaliyah Boston speak so honestly about Caitlin Clark on NBC Sports, that was special. Real respect, real basketball minds talking, and yeah, that part was pretty cool.
All right, you got this one. I'll do the next one. I gotta use the board. I gotta practice my board work.
Now look, we've got to talk about this, man. Sandy Brondello, the head coach of the Toronto Tempo, has made it crystal clear that she's a huge fan of Caitlin Clark. No secrets about it. She respects her game, admires her talent, and sees her as the kind of player every coach dreams about having. And honestly, she's right. Caitlin Clark is one of those once-in-a-generation players. Any coach would want to build around her, if the system fits. That's always the key. It's not just about talent, it's about how you use it. Right now, Caitlin's in a phase where her coach is trying to mold her into something new, and only time is going to tell if that actually works. We don't know yet if the Stephanie White plus Caitlin Clark combo is going to hit or if it's going to clash. You can't judge that off half a season. You need a full year. You need real adversity, real adjustments. Do I personally think it's going to work? If I'm being honest, no. But I hope I'm wrong. I want to be wrong. Because I said the same thing about Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell last year. Up until 3 games before the All-Star break in 2024, I didn't see how they'd ever click. And then after the Olympics, they became the best duo in the league. So yeah, basketball will humble you fast.
Okay, 3 games that I'm really excited and looking forward to taking the tempo to play is number 1, Phoenix, for obvious reasons. That is my off-season base. My children will be there. All my friends are there. I coach there. I won a championship there for 8 years. So that's always a fun city to visit and play a basketball game. New York, that was where I coached before I came to the Tempo, and just to obviously see the fans again. It's a really great arena to play in and see the former players that I coached there. That will be special. And then I have Indiana because everyone loves to play against Caitlin Clark, and I think they've got such a big following in this league too. So, you know, our players to go into a very loud arena, I think that will be fun.
Why does Sandy Brondello have to be such a nice person, man? Like, seriously. Sometimes I just want one coach to say the real stuff out loud. Can you imagine if she came out and said, "Yeah, I can't wait to play in New York." And somebody asked, "Why?" And she's like, "Because they fired me, and I want revenge." That would be elite. That would be cinema. Just once, I want a coach to keep it all the way real and say, "I'm taking my new team into that building and we're beating them." No PR talk, no filters, just vibes. But nah, Sandy's too classy for that. And then she says the quiet part out loud in a different way. Everybody loves playing against Caitlin Clark, and I believe that 100%. Not just because she's popular, but because of what she represents. As a competitor, you circle that game on your calendar. You want to play in front of those massive crowds. You want to be on the same floor as the player people call the best in the world, even if you don't believe it, especially if you don't believe it. Because in your mind, you're thinking, "I'm about to show I'm better than Caitlin Clark." That's what sports is about. Ego, fire, proving something. So yeah, Sandy Brondello isn't the type who's going to come out and hate on Caitlin. Plenty of people already did that for 2 straight years, and let's be real, that's not stopping anytime soon after some of the nonsense we've heard lately. But Sandy, she's going to compete. She's going to respect the game, and she's going to bring that energy every time she sees CC on the schedule. And that's pretty much it, y'all. Let me know what you think in the comments below. As always, thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.